Really quick video. I got these following some refunds that I got from Banggood. I lost the HGLRC 40 amp 20x20 ESC in my Hyperlow RS, so I bought a full speed one, which again was a 20x20 and rated to 35 amps, and again that went on me. So anyway, Banggood refunded me, and I bought these, and the reason why I bought these is they're cheap as chips. These are the Diatone Mamba stacks, the 30.5 version and the 20x20 version. And this guy is rated up to 6S, 50 amp. So you've got 40 amp constant and 50 amp burst, capable of running 6S. And this is the stack in their new 6S quads. And this little guy is rated for 25 amp burst, 20 amp constant. And again, the reason why I got these is because they're super cheap. This for the whole thing was 34 quid, which is crazy cheap. And this was 27 quid for a 4-in-1 ESC and a flight controller. And at that price, they were worth a punt. I'm always curious and always on the lookout for cheap, basic, good value things that just work. And sometimes you get your fingers burnt and sometimes you don't. So I'm not saying for anybody to rush out and buy these, but what I am saying is these caught my eye, and I'll update the notes on this video as and when I use them as to how I've got on. But the packaging for both is really nice. They come in this little tub which keeps everything nicely together. Everything's sandwiched in, and with both of them you get a low ESR capacitor. This one's a 35 volt one, and the smaller one here is 25 volt. Both come with spare cables, and both come in with the smaller one comes with an XT30, the bigger one as an XT60, and they even give you the battery wire as well. So super good value. Neither of them are particularly fancy. Both are BL Heli S. So you're running D-Shot 600 on both, but again, that's absolutely fine by me. I'm not even today sold particularly on BL Heli 32 and D-Shot 1200. If there are benefits, they're pretty minor, and I'm not too worried about them. And both flight controllers are also relatively simple. There's no camera control. Both use an MPU 6000, and both have 3 UARTs. So there's nothing fancy here, and again, that's not really what I'm looking for. This guy has got a current sensor rated for, it does say on here somewhere, what was it, 169 amps, and the little guy comes with this little pinout guide, which if you freeze the video you should be able to see. But there's nothing fancy here. We've got 5 volt outs. There's nothing really to talk about. It's just a standard basic flight controller. The only thing that I would say is both of them look really well made. So if I just show you the ESC on this guy. So there's the inside of the ESC, and as you can see on the other side, you've got this lovely row of FETs and caps, and it just looks like pretty decent quality. It feels relatively light, so it's not the heaviest or bulkiest thing I've ever found, and it looks like this is conformal coated here to protect them. And again, everything just comes together with the connector wire. And on the other little guy, exactly the same story. Yeah, so it looks very similar to the Airbots Oris inside. Yeah, the only slight quirk on the 20x20 one if I just put it back together again, is you can see on the pinout, or should I say the guide for the connector wire, you've got current telemetry ESC 4321 VCC ground, but we've also got a buzzer plus and buzzer minus. So this little wire with this little 2-pin connector is obviously for a buzzer, and I'm presuming is a 5-volt out, which is really handy. The only downside of this particular board is that the pads are really, really tiny, and there is a lot of them. So there you have it. Only quirk on this one is this connector cable is rock hard, almost like it's been glued actually, and it's the same with the spare one that they give you. So I don't know what the idea is with that. Maybe they think it works better, whereas the bigger one has got a nice silicone cable in it. But yeah, the reason why, as I said, the only reason these are here is A, I had a refund, and B, they're super cheap. So I'll update the notes on this video as and when I use them. If you're interested in these, then as I said, Banggood stock them. But like all these things, when you buy cheap, they might be absolutely rubbish, or they might be the bargain of the century. Only time will tell. So this bigger one is going in my hyper-low RS, and I won't be running it on 6S because I haven't got any 6S batteries, but I will be having a play on 5S. And this little guy I'm going to test in my Acrobrat, and I'm hoping that I've got a Cadex Turtle 2 on the way, courtesy of the nice people at Cadex, so we shall see. So yeah, cheers for watching guys, check these out. As I said, they're really basic, but basic is fine with me, providing we get reliability to go with it. So that is what I'm looking for. Cheers, bye bye.